Week 3 action in the NFL as the 1-1 Cleveland Browns travel to Indianapolis to face off against the 0-2 Indianapolis Colts. The Colts missing star quarterback Andrew Luck will be replacing him with backup Jacoby Brissett, looking to make an impact, and the Browns missing star wide receiver Corey Coleman as he broke his hand and will be out to Week 11. Let's go ahead and take you first quarter, where Jacoby Brissett shows off the legs as he breaks free for a rush, getting the Colts the first down, setting up for the Frank Gore touchdown as Frank Gore would run right up the middle for the touchdown. Colts took an early 7-0 lead. Now back out on the first offensive drive for the Browns, Deshaun Kaiser handing it off to Isaiah Crowell, and Isaiah Crowell having a decent game, 13 carries for 75 yards. However, that would only lead to a field goal. Speaking of field goals, on the very next drive, the Browns field goal would be blocked, only for backup Kevin Hogan to pick it up, and Kevin Hogan would take it home, and that would give the Browns their first lead of the game. Fun fact, that was the only touchdown scored for the Browns all game long. You can tell it was not an easy game. Speaking of the Colts, however, they would hand it off to Frank Gore, and it would be a fumble recovered by the Browns defense. However, all it did was lead to another field goal. Now back out on offense for the Colts, another big rush for the Colts offense. The running game was definitely very active in this one for both sides, but mostly the Colts. And out on offense for the play action on the wide receiver screen for Kamar Aiken. He would have the biggest game out of any player with 131 yards and 2 touchdowns. And right here on the very next play, Jacoby Brissett finds Kamar Aiken for the touchdown, and that would be one of his 2 big touchdowns on the day. Now back out on offense, the Browns trying to do something, and Deshaun Kaiser finds replacement Rashard Higgins as he replaces the injured Corey Coleman, and then he'll hand it off to Isaiah Crowell, and Isaiah Crowell getting the Browns a couple yards. However, it would not end very well, as the Browns would still end up kicking a field goal, making it 19-14 in the fourth quarter. Now the Colts back out on offense on another play action as Jacoby Brissett would find Kamar Aiken again, and all he had was green. So he would take it to the house for reservations of 6, and that would be the touchdown for the Colts, the biggest play for the 83-yard touchdown, and the Colts going for the 2-point conversion to make sure the Browns can't tie it, and they'll hand it off to Frank Gore, and they'll tiptoe into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Now the Browns trying to make something happen. Kaiser looking for the tight end, and he's picked off, and that would be the end of the football game. So the Browns not making a lot of big decisions in the red zone with 4 red zone field goals, and the Colts making all the right late game heroic decisions. So that would be all. The Browns move to 1-2, and the Colts get their first win of the season. Jacoby Brissett definitely showing a lot of talent, and Deshaun Kaiser a good game, but not good enough. Anyways, we'll see you all next week when the Browns take on the Bengals. Have a good one, everybody.